Hello and welcome back to Left Inspired Handmade with Christina. Today is July 17th of 2026 and I'm going to show you something a little bit different and do some two-tone stamping with this brand new stamp set that we have here. This is the Begonia Bell. It is brand new on our online store and you can get it for $5 with a minimum purchase. And if you want the details, I will have them in the descriptions, but it's a really fun stamp. So I'm going to show you how I created these little beauties. Let me get on the camera here. All right. It's very fun, very simple, and yeah, we're going to put it together. Now, I say all of that is, unfortunately, when I was in the middle of videoing earlier, you know what happened? My video stopped. So with that, I'm gonna pick up where I left off, but I will tell you my measurements before I get started. We have our basic piece of cardstock that we have, and it's the 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. It's my dandy favorite one. I have my inside, any kind of neutral color, and that one's gonna be at 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to set it to the side. Now I'll have another layer here that you can see on this outside. Now this is my layer 1. This one's at 5 1/4 by 4, and then I had a layer 2 that's at 5 by 3 3/4. Now this is the one I embossed, and I embossed it with this fun new embossing folder. It is the Texture Tree Ring. It's a 3D embossing, and it is so pretty. So before I attached it though, I got my blender brush and I blended the center of this. A lot of this is going to be covered up, so just enough to kind of give, you know, some outer edge depth to your piece here. And then I took, if you can see that sparkle, I actually took and I don't know if you can see it on there or not. Very little maybe. I used my shimmer brush and I did some splattering on the top of this, so now it's got all kinds of sparkle to it. And then I started this, which is the other piece. This is what I'm calling layer 3. This is a 2.5 by 3.5. I distressed it all the sides with my scissors, and then I took the shimmer pen and I did a little bit more of the sprinkling here to give just a more texture to my card. Now I'm fixing to add these two pieces, which you'll need 2 of these of some kind of coordinating color that you're building your card with. One of them is a 1/2 inch by 3.5, and then the other one is a 1/2 inch by 4. And then you just take on each end and you tear towards you on both sides. So I just finished that when I had the with my video. So hopefully that catches you up. I apologize, and hopefully we won't have any more issues. So what I'm going to do is take just a little bit of my adhesive and I'm going to put it right here in the middle, because they're just going to kind of go on my card, this little piece here, and they're just kind of overlapping. So I'm going to put one down like this and then add the other one where it just kind of crisscrosses up, however you want to do it. So they're just kind of going there like that. That's the next piece that you'll do. Now this piece is ready to go on the top of your card base. So I'm going to add it next. I'm going to try to do this upside down for y'all. Now when I add this piece here, I'm adding it at a little bit of a diagonal. I'm not going to just go straight up and down with it. So just kind of give it a little kick so that it'll go on your card like that, the card front. Okay? Now that we get this on there, now all this is on flat so far except for the layer 1. I did add dimensionals to layer 1. So I'm going to set this out of the way because I know this what you're wanting to see is the two-tone stamping. So get your piece of basic white cardstock out. I have inside the stamp set, you can see that, so with the two-tone stamping, you have the one that's going to be your outer layer and then the one that's going to fill in the other colors. So I'm going to pull this one first, and you have the leaves that do the same thing. I'm also going to use this little flower right here, and I already stamped and pre-cut this and my cinnamon out just to kind of save on time. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using the Berry Burst so that you can, this one you'll be really be able to tell the two differences in the colors because I'm combining it with the Bubble Bath. And when I first seen it, I was like, it didn't really look that great, but I think it'll be all right. So I'm gonna stamp my first piece, in the first rose layer. It's gonna be in the Berry Burst. You see how dark and bright that is? But I was just like, when I first seen it, I'm like, nope. But y'all just wait. Just wait. Now I'm gonna stamp in the Bubble Bath. It will lighten up. This is not gonna stay this dark, and which I love. So let me kind of line this up, and you can kind of see where it's supposed to go already, because there is like a little hole that kind of just makes you go right in together with what you're looking at. Now, looking at this, it seems really dark and bright right now, but once you finish it, you see how much lighter that got? It got a lot lighter, see? So I'm also, before I put this stuff up, I'm going to show you a little trick that I did with my little bud here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp him, and then I'm going to take my blending pen and I'm going to just outline the little green right here, but I'll show you all of that in a few moments once we get to that. So the next thing is we're going to do our leaves. Now my leaves are going to be in the Peaceful Pine, so I'm going to stamp 2 of those. Did I get the right one? No. Man, oh man, look at me go. Whoops. Did I have the right one? Don't know, y'all. I'm confused now. Okay. No, I didn't. Yeah. Kind of have to play with it, but you'll figure it out. Now this seems like really dark. What are you doing with this? I promise though, it's gonna look fabulous. Okay, one more, and I'm now using the Old Olive to do the inside of my leaf. Now you could do this same thing with a blending brush, but I didn't want to use a blending brush because the stamp is doing it for you. That's the whole fun of a 2-stamp stamping. So now you just have to take your little scissors and do some fussy cutting. Now, if you don't love fussy cutting, you're not gonna love this stamp set. But it's got easy shapes to cut out, so you can have them done in no time flat. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. While you're waiting on me to fussy cut, how is your day going so far? Do you have big plans for the weekend? Also, I know that Hurricane Bertha is brewing in. Are you in the area where she's gonna be at? Did it miss y'all? Or are you going through it right now? Hopefully, if you are, or someone you know is, that they are safe and that this ends up not being a super bad one. we are actually going back. We're traveling back to Alabama this weekend to hopefully, we were hoping to be able to close on our house this weekend, but it looks like it'll be next week. So yeah, very soon I will be back in my craft room. So what I was going to show you on this little flower, I am tearing it up with all this. It's easier for me to stamp it in the rosebud color that it already is, and then just kind of go over it with the green on the leaf part. It's not really that big of a deal even if I didn't do that, but just for the sake of all the things, I wanted to show you what I was doing. So there's that. Now you got those little pieces. This is all the pieces that you need cut out. Okay, now I'm going to take some crumb cake and little sponge dauber, and I'm going to lightly just go around this little rose real fast, and then I'm going to take it and go around the leaf, doing the same thing, because now I'm wanting to add just a little bit of distress to it. I'm not wanting it to be super standouty bright white. That just, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna do that real fast. And then the next thing is we're gonna crinkle it a little bit, but I think I can do two things at once, guys. I'm trying to talk and do this and epically failing at it. Okay, so I like to take my bone folder and then I'm going to do some little roll around creases with it. The reason is, if you noticed on the cards here that I was doing, the leaves are kind of rolled up. I don't know if you can see that, how they're rolled up a little bit, and even the flower is. And it won't be like too terrible, even if you put it into your envelope to mail, it's still going to kind of keep that texture to it. And I really think that that's very pretty to the card that I'm trying to do. Now you could go a step further and like just wad that baby up and then add it, but I'm not trying to wad up all the things this time. So now with my leaves, I'm just kind of going on each side, kind of giving them a curl that way. You can even like just kind of give them a fold just down the center, because that way it allows the leaves, it's just kind of like a real leaf. It's kind of a little weathered, but not too much. So yeah. Now let's get our base back out. Let's see, this way's mine, this way's you. Okay, trying to do this where you can be upside down, or I'm upside down, you're upright. So I just kind of find where I want to lay my rose. I kind of want to give her a little angle there. And then I lightly, before I attach them, kind of put them, the leaves, where I think I want them. Now I changed these up a little bit on both of those, so that's maybe what I do this time. Now when I attach it, I just kind of lift this one up because I'm just using glue on the leaves, but I don't want, I'm going to use dimensionals, and I'm only on the rose. But when I put it on the leaf, I'm only putting it down the spine of the leaf on the big ones. Now this little one, he can go a little bit more. I don't want to cover up my paper. Now don't worry if it moves it a little bit, you can still find where it needs to go once you put it back down. Now I'm going to wait to put that little bud on until we get our rose on. So let's get some dimensionals. just like so. And I'm going to do those really well all the way around because I want it to be firm. Not too close to the edge because I don't want the dimensionals to show, nor do I want them to kind of leave their curl. Knew I had a word for that somewhere. Okay, so then I just kind of take it and give myself a little curl with it, and you see how that's staying on. So cute. Oh my goodness. All right, and then you can put your little rosebud here. You can add it over here. I think I might change it on this one just because all 3 of them I have put it a little bit different. So I'm gonna add it over here on this little stem just to keep it different. Then I took the sentiment, which I'm using the same color that I am, but I'm not adding any distress to it at all. I want to just put it on here just how it is. So let me grab a couple of dimensionals and put them on the back. And then just add it right up here. Isn't it so pretty? I love it. Okay, and then the final, I'm using these little beautiful little rhinestones. I haven't used rhinestones in so long, so why not, right? It's like mix it up. You don't have to keep it the same all the time. So, yeah. Let's do this one. And then we will add, and you know I forgot one more thing, and that is adding a little bit of twine because I think it just gives that extra little bit. So let me get the twine out and then we'll be done. Tie me a little bow, maybe, of course, when I'm trying to be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I will also have this on my blog with instructions of all the things. You just have to bear with me on getting it uploaded, but I will do that for you. I'm trying to find my dimensionals, glue dots. So give me a glue dot. And we will, where do we need to put it? Shouldn't have added it on here yet, huh? Yeah. Okay, so there you go, friends. There is this one in Bubble Bath. We have this one in Balmy Blue. And then this one is in Lemon Lolly. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and that you're excited about this new stamp set and that you've learned a little bit more on how to two-tone stamp. But until then, I will be back with you next week. Y'all be blessed and stay safe out there in the rainy Bertha weather, and I will see you again soon. Bye guys.